Hello, my beautiful friends, how are you? Today's video is on courage. Courage of the heart, courage of the soul and the spirit. I put on my business card a few years ago, courage is not the absence of fear, it's doing it anyway. I was thinking of warriors who go to the battle, like I'm sure they're super scared. And yet they are doing it because they have some really strong values and they're honoring them. So it's not the absence of fear, it's actually feeling the fear and doing it anyway to honor. So I was journaling earlier on some old patterns of mine when emotions are a little too intense, like let's say I'm tired and I get frustrated with my little girl. This happens. Sometimes I leave the room because I feel super upset. So while this is healthy to probably leave the room so that we don't yell, it doesn't get worse, there are times, if I'm honest with myself, where I feel I should stay. And it's a lack of resilience, or I'm scared of my emotions and my reaction. So I leave, and that's easier. But then I feel I disconnect. I disconnect from her, I disconnect from the issue at hand, I disconnect from conversation. It's definitely tied to like some childhood trauma of where the mind freezes from the trauma. But I believe that we can heal from it all. It's through the continuous work of self-exploration and wanted to stay with it even when it's uncomfortable. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, is these places where it's really uncomfortable, but what happens when we have the courage to stay where it's really uneasy. You know, this dis-ease. It's uneasy, it's uncomfortable, but if we could stay in a healthy way, where we can bring some support and where it's safe. If it doesn't feel safe, don't stay there, of course. But when you know you're meeting your own resistance and you want to go deeper and evolve. So I was doing, after clearing my thoughts on noticing the negative, those patterns of the mind, and exploring what is the thought with those emotions and those reactions, and then saying change. I want to embrace something newer, where I came here to love, and a way to be in love is to stay connected to those we love and to the things we love. And so after I went into energy clearing, and so tuning to all the chakra and the center powers, balancing them, clearing, empowering. So I arrived at my third chakra, the power center, the one where we have the courage to take action. And I had this thought about courage, stay here, and this thing that actually there is on the vision board of mine, like some words I put, it's easier than you think. And so I just stayed in this place where I tend to not stay that long in my third chakra, and I go up to the heart, but I stayed there thinking it's easier than I think. And then I had this aha moment about what if in everything it's easier than I think. Not just loving, but like in the doing, like it's not so much hard work. What if staying in those moments that are uncomfortable and uneasy, it was easier than I thought. And then the second line I remembered from that vision board was, see the light. Take a deep breath and see the light. And so I stayed there, and I started feeling this expansion of courage. And then, yeah, it's powerful, right? And I don't often talk about these things, but this is such a big part of my practice and of alignment. You know, the thoughts, the feelings, the energy, and that's how we create our reality. A reality that is more life-serving, a reality that is softer, where all emotions are okay. It's okay to feel the fear, feel these angers, but then let's make room for something else, something softer and more loving. And this is what started happening in that center. I just started feeling more power and more softness, like the edges just softened in there. And then I thought, I have to share that. To invite you where it's uncomfortable, the next time you're in a situation, in a conversation that feels uncomfortable, stay there and maybe remember those words. It's easier than I think. And then take a deep breath and see the light inside yourself, in your heart, in all your energy centers. Feel your energy that is so much bigger. Just bring it into that one place that feels uncomfortable. See the light, breathe into it, stay there and see what happens. That's all I have for today. Have a wonderful weekend. Sending you big love.